ain't no regular steak. No one wrong way, richer than me. This ain't up for debate. You gotta love.
But not far from where the Steelers' former homes at Three Rivers Stadium, Forbes Field once stood, we are at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Jedrick Wills, former first-round pick, guilty there.
Come on, set.
Off the option, it's Edwards-Helaire. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
Ready.
A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22.
Ready.
Looking to throw, Young. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Throwing, Young. He sets to fire deep. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Taken right around the 44. Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over.
Ready. Hey, man, front up. Hey.
Now a first down carry for Harris. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. These two teams, they met up earlier in the year back in week 2. And it was the visiting Steelers who came away victorious, so they'll look to claim the season series with a win here in Pittsburgh. To throw is Thomas. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. The Steelers at 500 now, 4-4 on the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back. Myles Garrett make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
I don't think anyone thought we'd see a run facing second and that long, and that element of surprise, I think, helped make that play so successful. Nice effort on that carry, and it took what seemed like second and impossible, now has him within throwing range of a 1st down.
Thomas will look to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Najee Harris. He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Steelers are on the board first here this afternoon. And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. A 1st down throw for Young. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. Inside the 20. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Harris running straight ahead and trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now here's another carry for Harris. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Here's Thomas. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit into football.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
Watch out now. 50.
A play fake. Now Young. A quick throw there is incomplete. You look at this Steeler defense. They enter play here number 11, just outside the top 10 in the league in stopping the run.
I jotted down in my notes in prepping for this game that this is definitely an area we got to keep an eye on, because you're talking about where they rank in stopping the run. But how about what they're facing? This unit loves to run the football, and they rank highly.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. picked by Kevin Byard. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Now a give, running left is Harris. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Now Thomas. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And that's good for a gain of 6, 3rd and 7 now.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Thomas. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Jose Borregales for the extra point.
And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
4-4, their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we've wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
Steps away to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up 3rd down. To throw on 3rd down, Thomas.
That swung out wide to Harris.
And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. 10-7 our score after 1. Right. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Like it's been as negatively as he just got back to the line of scrimmage. But when you really analyze it, he took away a big play for the defense, made it an uneventful run because he avoided a sack and didn't lose yardage.
Young on 3rd down. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Young will set to throw. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 27-yard line.
Here we go.
On play action, Young. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Yeah, the Browns are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Young. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Tyler Lockett, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 14-10. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they are back down to the 500 mark after 2 straight losses. And, Charles, this is a team that, to be frank, their play has really dropped off the last couple of weeks.
And, Brandon, I think there's a sense around the building that they can't let this losing streak get any worse than it is. Because if they were to lose here and fall below 500, then you're playing catch-up the rest of the way. They've got to take a stand and make it stop right now.
Now a 2nd and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling the back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turning into a successful play.
And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. He'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
Young now.
Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire.
It'll be a gain of 5, and 3rd and 8 now.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Now here's Young.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Down the right sideline.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown.
Wolf on now for the extra point.
It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
On second down, Young again. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. They get six. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And not much of an opening there as he's only going to get this to about the 32. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Young to throw it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Derwin James with a pick. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. On 1st down, Thomas.
That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown! Jamison Williams.
49 yards.
And the Steelers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Second down, Young. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down.
A quick throw out to Lockett.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. To throw on second down is Young.
And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage. and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Give him 6 yards in the first down. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Young. He's going to let this one go deep. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting.
And the Steelers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On second and very short, Thomas. And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
From the 29, Thomas. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down in bounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And if they're throwing on third down, it's a good bet. They're going to look his way. He's the most reliable of their receivers, and he comes through there with a nice grab for the first down.
They hand this off to Harris, and this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Thomas on 3rd and 2.
Setting up the screen, Harris.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards.
For as many sacks as this defense has, you can understand their willingness to try and get upfield and get another. So what a really smart play call here to use their aggression against them. Go with the screen, and they're able to get the first down.
Looking to throw. Thomas. It's complete to Williams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They're really locked in on offense.
That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards.
2 yards left on 2nd down from the 9.
back to throw again. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Chris Jones able to use that strength to get him for a loss of 2.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the first down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up the 4th down.
And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Harris. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Wolf on now for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. It's Young off play action. And his throw is incomplete.
And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the second half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it. Looking to throw, Young. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side, and all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Meanwhile, the throw by Young was knocked away and incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There's a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
Ready?
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that'll bring up 4th down. Now Young. That's to his running back, complete.
Yeah, the Browns are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
A great effort there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Harris starts the drive on the ground. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the 20.
So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready?
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Let's go, let's go.
Here's Thomas. It's brought in by Harris. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
Well, things obviously not going their way. Trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that penalty going to go ahead and give the other side some extra yardage.
We all know it's an intense game and things can get heated out there. That's part of the battle. But bottom line, you got to keep your cool. That was not an example of doing that.
And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback, he's not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
And this one is right down Broadway. And that will extend their lead even further.
So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Here we go.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. Now Young. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Browns. Dawson Knox, 48 yards. And the Browns have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Here we go. The Browns will go for 2.
And Young's going to throw for this.
And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
On the ready.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. On the give, this is Harris. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Ready.
Thomas will look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. They'll run. Here's Harris. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Chris Jones on the stop.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
And here's Ryan Wright now as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
You hate to give the ball away here in the fourth quarter while you're just holding a slim lead, but that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored when their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. So I remember playing in these spots, and my coach was...
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown.
But Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick six.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Shot, 17. Ready.
Back to it after the pick six. Young. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. They'll come up now on second down. Young to throw.
Left side complete to Lockett. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
That's caught at the 25. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
Now Young. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Oh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens in bounds.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Derwin James with a pick.
And the Steelers are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here we go. Here we go.
And they take a knee.
Okay, break.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably